All right, we're back. Peace, y'all. The boys, the boys are at Pittsburgh. Couldn't go. The boss wouldn't let me go because of the back thing. She wanted me to go through the entire therapy program before getting in a go-kart. So it's been a while. We got all the wood down. We used decking instead of 2x because it was cheaper and easier to carry. A week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, when we went to go get the wood, I was still a little fragile, remember? I feel pretty good now. I'm only going Monday and Friday. No more going on Wednesday, no more laser therapy. It's just the decompression, so feeling pretty good. Using ice, the gel packs, when I feel tight and stuff, and that seems to be working. Haven't used an ice pack in 2 days now, but... after cutting the legs down, let me show you those. We had to cut the legs down so we had enough of the side pieces and the end pieces of the tent to tuck underneath the legs. Remember, it was just coming down to the grass. On this side, it wasn't even touching the grass. So we cut all 8 of the legs down by about 3.5, 4 inches, and brought the sides of the tarp and the ends of the tarp under, pinned it down with the 2x2. So we won't get snow drifts in here. You're going to get a little water. You're going to get a little rain coming in from underneath. And we got our waterproof patch and seal tape for doing the corners. As you can see, snow will blow right in there, man, right? Especially that. Look at that. We're just going to use the Gorilla Tape to tape it all up. That's what we've done here with this door. Let me see if I can get you... what we just did here. There's a 2x2 inside here. And for right now it's just Gorilla Tape in here. We'll end up putting some screws in it through the bottom of it. Show you. We got our little latch system here to hold this thing in place. You got those metal, it was a piece of metal tubing. I cut one wall out, we put the Destaco on. So this will hold this bad boy in place for us. Any wind or anything that comes this way, and then you just, right? So from the outside, it's going to be the exact opposite. What you'll do is, it's got a toggle on the outside as well. I'll take you out there and show you. Now, the idea is to just zip each side up enough so you can get your hand through. See? So you zip it up a little, reach in, unlock the, that's right. Zip it up, reach in, lift that Destaco up. You pull this out of the C channel and you just roll it on up, folks, right? And then use the Velcro. Put it back down when you want to close it up for the day. Because that's easy enough, and it'll keep any drifting from going on. We're still probably going to get a little bit of piss and rain sneaking in and a little bit of snow blowing here or there, whatever, but for the most part, nothing's going to get covered, and again, I told Rich, he says his buddy told him the very top starts to rip first, and because there's a lot of pressure on it. I think I've mentioned before, if this thing lasts the winter, we're already ahead of the game. To rent a storage unit, although we wouldn't be taking a lawnmower to a storage unit, well, then again. But to rent a storage unit, half this size, would still cost double until spring what we're paying for this thing here. So it's going to serve its purpose. It's not permanent. If we get with the tape, fixing it up as it rips and tears, we get 3 to 5 years out of it. Man, if we get 3 years, I'll be happy. If we get 5 years, I think we'll get 5. We may get 5 years out of this thing if we're careful with it. Certainly worth $300. And in 5 years, I had to be able to get a lean-to right up underneath the gutter out 20 feet, cut a hole, put a door frame in the garage, be able to walk in and out. I'm talking concrete, electrical out here, the whole 9 yards. So maybe a little double doors or something in the middle to be able to drive the mower in and out, be able to hide all of our stuff in there. Same thing we're doing with this here. And then, you know, maybe we use this thing for parties or something. It's a big party town out here in China. Can you hear all the partying going on? So that's where we're at. I'm going to get this one here taped up. Get our blocks of wood screwed down with our Destacos. Get this one taped up. Then I'm going to call it a night. What I'll do is I'll get the water draining with the vacuum hose tomorrow. I'll put the two hoses together, get the shop vac, and get a siphon going. Then I'll leave that to the wife, and she can just run the vacuum on the end of the hose and just get the rest of this crap out of here. She's been getting in and out of there. You know, we had that week that was 81, 82, 85 degrees. Although it was in the 50s overnight, the pool wasn't really warm. It certainly wasn't warm enough for me. Let's see what she says. This says 73 degrees, but folks, that's only the top 6 inches of water. Down below, it's probably 5 degrees colder than that, at least. Now, I know what you're thinking, 70, 68, 70 degrees? No, not for Big Daddy. Nope. So what we'll do is we'll get this thing draining down with a siphon. She can use the vacuum to vacuum all this crap out of here. Be skimming this stuff off the top. Her girlfriend wants to come over and help her. They can do that while I'm finishing up getting the storage racks set up in here. I got to cut some pads of decking to go underneath the feet so they don't go right through. You know, it is sheet metal. You put weight on it and it'll go right through the tarp on the floor. So I got to cut some pads to put the racks on. Put the racks together. We got 3 of those racks, plus that little crappy one that's out there now. Should be more than enough for all her potted plants and stuff, all the big pots, all this kind of stuff here. Most of the furniture up there, the cushions go in totes and get stored away for the winter, but we wrap up the actual furniture with big tarp. So she'll take all her lights down and put those on a shelf because she'll have plenty of room. But while they're working on this, and it'll take a while to suck this down, at least about 4 to 6 inches below the intake, just in case, you know, you get some heavy rain, some snow, and some of it somehow leaches through the tarp, because now it'll be 3rd winter for the tarp, the pool cover tarp. You don't want this surface water getting up into there and then being frozen in the winter, because it'll bust that stuff all up. So I like to go at least 4 to 6 inches below that intake, and the exhaust as well, just down far enough to where we don't have to worry about any water getting up in it and getting frozen. So while this is getting drained, I'll be fixing this up over here. Bummed out, didn't get to go to Pittsburgh. I feel like I'm in good shape. You know, we got a refund on our garage, and that was all taken care of. But I've since made reservations at the hotel in Daytona, staying at the Hilton, baby, the Hampton by Hilton. Got a reservation there. We're waiting 1st of October, I think. The registration for the Speedway opens up. So we'll pre-register for F125 and CIK 125. We'll take the sprint cart too. And then if we do anything else down there while we're there, we'll just enter whatever else we're going to do when we get there. But we want to get those 2 entered. Get our numbers. We've already figured all that out with the WK official, and thanks to Randy Folks helped me out with that, how to add a letter to your number, because the form won't allow you to do it. It's a computer glitch, right? Hiccup. So yeah, so we're actually looking forward to Christmas. I mean, you know, we do anyway. You know, Jesus is the reason for the season, but we're going to spend part of the season 1,200 miles from here in Daytona Beach. God willing, Lord willing, if the world's still here and nobody's blown things up and we're not at war and pestilence and starvation, and read Revelation. If that isn't happening, we're going to Daytona. I'm taking my own advice and going to go racing as often as possible until the world dictates that we can't do it anymore. So that's it for the 25th. Bobby called me. He said practice went pretty good. It's real quiet over there. No red flags, no accidents, no craziness, no arguments. Everybody just minding their P's and Q's, getting laps in. Beautiful day over there, I guess. It's going to be a nice weekend over there. It's been a long time. Of course, I was geared up, ready to go. Got us a garage. Every year except this year, it's rained at Pittsburgh. One day or both days, or all 3 days. So I was looking forward to going. But hey, now we look forward to Daytona. We got to get a bunch of this yard stuff done though, so we can kick it in overdrive. We'll talk to y'all later. Got more news coming with the F-125, but that's for another video. For today, we're getting done with the doors and stuff on this tent and getting it in shape so we can just start packing stuff in it. Wrap up the stuff on the side of the garage that's in that lean-to canopy, and get ready for this stuff, ready for winter. Bolted down, locked down, ready for winter, and then we can concentrate on what we need to get going in the garage. Godspeed, God bless. Hang in there, y'all. I'm praying for you. Pray for me too. The world is people are losing their mind out there. They're just losing their mind. People aren't normal anymore, and it's come right to the surface. So next thing you know, it'll be on our sidewalk. Hang in there. It'll get better because Jesus is coming.